वेलकम टू माय चैनल स्पाइडी ब्लॉग्स। इस वीडियो में बात करने वाले हैं डेकिन के इंटरव्यू एक्सपीरियंस के बारे में, जो कि हमारे साथ शेयर करेंगे अक्षय। सबसे पहले जानेंगे हम इनकी प्रोफाइल के बारे में। प्रोफाइल से भी पहले हम जानेंगे कि ये इसका प्रोसेस क्या है डेकिन का, क्योंकि ये कॉलेज का नाम मैंने भी पहली बार सुना है, मैं खुद नहीं जानता था इसके बारे में। सो थोड़ा सा हमें अक्षय बताएंगे कॉलेज के बारे में, देन इनकी प्रोफाइल, देन इनकी डीडे के होल एक्सपीरियंस के बारे
Hi Shreyansh. First of all, kudos on our third collaboration. And the people watching out there, hi, I am Akshay. My ACAD is 887 and I have done my bachelor's in electronics and communication engineering. By then, I have gained 1.5 years of work ex as a data scientist at Musigma Bangalore. Post that, I have a career gap of 5 years. Then this year I have gave multiple, entrance exams related to the MBA, and I have received calls from various institutes and converted few of them. Today I'll be discussing about Deakin. है वो ऑस्ट्रेलिया का कॉलेज है एंड इट इज बेसिकली कम्स अंडर द टॉप 1% ऑफ ग्लोबल यूनिवर्सिटी. Deakin Australia was one of the foreign university to establish its presence in India in 1994, and as you can see, it has completed the 3 decades. In 2024, it welcomed their inaugural batch, the very first batch. In 2024, I have applied, but I couldn't get through the cutoff. This year, I've applied and I went through all the process. I'm waiting for the final offer letter this year. I do have a provisional offer letter. And by the way, this Deakin University is known for its quality education. So I got to know about this college because my friend, one of my friends, school friend, is from the Deakin, Australia. So he has done his masters from there, and from there I received all the information about the Gift City campus, which got open in 2024 in India in Gift City, Gujarat. So as you know, this Gift City is basically the Gujarat International Finance Tech City. So therein they provide two master's degree of 16 credits each. The first one is Masters of Business Analytics, and second one is Masters of Cyber Security.
में। राइट। सो इसमें अक्षय, एक आपने एग्जाम का मेंशन किया था स्टार्टिंग में, लास्ट ईयर आपकी कट ऑफ क्लियर नहीं थी। सो किस एग्जाम के थ्रू ये लोग एडमिशन लेते हैं?
Correct. So they can, accept international as well as national entrance exams such as GMAT, CAT, GRE, NMAT, and other exams. Also, it requires, the applicant to qualify either IELTS, TOEFL, any of the English language proficiency test, or you should, study. You should have English language as a background from your whether you have done your 10th or your plus two or graduation and all. And let's say I had a gap year of 5, so they wanted me to undertake this free DUELI test, which stands for the Deakin University English Language Institute. So it is similar to what it's similar to VAT basically. The written ability test, they will give you one topic. So what I have received, the topic that I have received was all school age children should wear a uniform. Do you agree or not? So I got 40 minutes to write on top of it. So if they are checking, grammar and vocab and spelling mistakes and all, so I'm like, I'm screwed. But I have written enough. I had to write like 200 word was the limit. So when I think I finished my first half within 20 minutes. So I asked like, do I have other additional time or not? So the person who was taking my dually test. So he said you have 20 more minutes left. So what I've done, initially I had to take a stance. So what I have written in favor of the uniform, that the all school age children should wear a uniform. So I completed in favor. Then in 20 minutes I wrote down all the points which were against the topic, because he was like he just wanted to know your perception, your interpretation regarding the topic, and I have written all those things. So whatever was coming into mind, my mind back then, I was all writing through the paper. So that's how it went. Also for dually test, it was a proctored. So the person was live, continuously having a vigilance on you, and he wanted me to have a one more, device connected to see what I am writing on my board or on the page of, on one page. So he will ask a
वन थिंग
person.
अक्षय, इसमें आपने
Hmm.
मेंशन किया कि एक डिवाइस और चाहिए था हमको, तो आइए पेन एंड पेपर, पेपर पे आप लिख रहे थे, दिस इज नॉट अ टाइपिंग काइंड ऑफ थिंग कि आपको टाइप करने की
No,
जरूरत।
no, this wasn't a typing kind of a thing. You have to write on a paper. So initially, he will ask you to keep your passport and your page and the application number ready, handy. So एक blank page आपको रखना है और पेन रखना है। और आपको अपना जो सेकंड डिवाइस है, लेट्स से मेरा तो मोबाइल था, लैपटॉप पे तो जूम मीट चल रही था। सेकंड जो था वो मोबाइल पे भी चल रहा था, और वो मोबाइल का जो डायरेक्शन था वो ऐसा था कि लेफ्ट साइड से वो मुझे देख रहे थे लिखते हुए। So that's how it went.
ओके। एंड ये सारा प्रोसेस आपका कितनी देर चला पूरा? आपको 40 मिनट्स का तो कुछ राइटिंग टाइम दिया था, इसके एडवांस में भी कुछ टाइम?
To initially 20, as I said earlier, within 20 minutes I've completed in favor, and then I had remaining time left. So what I've done in against also I have wrote all the points.
ठीक है।
So total was 40 minutes.
इसके बाद फिर नेक्स्ट प्रोसेस क्या था आपका?
सो हाँ, ये तो डुएली टेस्ट मेरा बाद में हुआ था। इसके पहले टाइमलाइन, इफ आई गो बाय द टाइमलाइन, ऑन 26 और 25 दिसंबर आई हैव एनरोल फॉर डेकिन। सो आपको ना यहाँ पे फर्स्ट यू नीड टू रजिस्टर एंड अप्लाई फॉर द प्रोग्राम, either by yourself or by the agent. So you have that kind of a provision. Even the agent on behalf of you can fill the form. And they have multiple rounds, like you see in Stanford's or Massachusetts Institute of Technology, they have spring, autumn, and others. So even Deakin, Gift City, Gujarat do provide that. And in one of the session I've applied. And the second step was feed all the details in your dashboard. So they will ask for your SOP, workx, letter of recommendation, scorecard, mark sheets, English proof, like you have done your all the education in English language, and then passport. Passport is quintessential. Then after that, after deadline, direct provisional letter I have received on 26th of December 2024, and my interview got scheduled on 4th Feb 2000 in 2025. So it was in afternoon, and after that, they asked me the mandatory questions. And after that, I had to undergo the DUELI test, which was, you can arrange as per your convenience. So it's the complete process. Then you have to wait for like the scholarship and other stuff, the final offer letter.
सो इसमें जो पीआई वाला प्रोसेस था आपका, उसमें जो आपने बोला नॉर्मल क्वेश्चंस, बेसिक क्वेश्चंस, वो क्वेश्चंस एग्जैक्टली क्या थे?
हाँ, तो जो मेरा इंटरव्यू जो था ना श्रेयांश, वो डेविड जो है वहाँ के चांसलर, जो गिफ्ट सिटी गुजरात के हैं, उन्होंने मेरा इंटरव्यू लिया। देयर वाज दिस अदर पर्सन हु वाज कोऑर्डिनेटिंग ऑल द मीटिंग बिटवीन अस। तो फिर David asked me a whole lot of question. He asked me to give, the intro. Therein I gave my intro, and after that he quickly asked me the gap years and what all examinations I've underwent. He was curious to know about the score in NMAT and other examination. So I said, and then he was more fixated on, what you will be doing with us, and what all your expectations, have with Deakin Gift City Gujarat, because we just operationalized. This is our second year. So I said, even in first year, when you welcome the inaugural batch, I was there, but I couldn't get through. That I said. And after that, he asked me, generic question. There was no technical question related to analytics, but yes, he was interested in the workix, and he asked me questions related to what all projects I have underwent and did. And post that, uh, he asked me what all questions you have. So I was very sure that if I want to get into Deccan, because the fee structure is little different. It's 21 lakh or 22 lakh in total, including the residents. I'm not sure about the residents. Correct me if I'm wrong. After that, I think so. I said ki definitely I'm looking for placements. So the first batch is yet to out. So they are aiming for the placements, but at the same time they are very humble. They want to stick to, they are quite lenient with respect to the first batch, and they are saying, though though they have provided various platform for the students to go for the placements and internship, but currently they are aiming for the quality education, which Deakin is known for, the Australia's one. So I was quite firm. I said, I'm looking for both quality education as well as the placement, because if I'm investing some amount, and which is quite huge, definitely I expect a sort of return. So I was stick to my stance. And then they asked me, like, you have to go through, they were checking passport and other quite necessary things. And yes, that's how it went.
तो इसमें उन्होंने कोई अपना विजन शेयर किया हो आपके साथ जिसमें प्लेसमेंट्स के रिगार्डिंग, कि उन्होंने टाई अप्स किए कंपनीज के साथ, या फिर वो फॉरेन कंपनीज को ही देख रहे हैं अपनी होम कंट्री में, ऐसा कुछ विजन उन्होंने शेयर किया हो?
Shreyansh, from the sources, I've got this information that they have tie up with IBM and TCS, it seems. When I spoke to David, he said like they basically the pre-placement talks, if you know. So they basically call people from companies, and they will let you they'll have or deliver the pre-placement talks to the students, a sort of workshop, not the pre-placement talks, a sort of workshop they conduct, wherein they try to see whether the students are ready to go in industry or not. So, but again, it depends on student to student whether they are interested to sign up for those placement talks or not.
इसमें एक चीज और, अक्षय, इनका बेस्ट साइज कितना है?
That I'm unaware, but I think it should be around 60 to 120.
ओके।
But I think they
एंड
are struggling with the batch size.
क्योंकि अभी नया नया है, उनको अच्छे बच्चे
हाँ,
भी मिल रहे होंगे
नया
तो।
न्यू ही ओपन हुआ है, और काफी लोगों को पता भी नहीं था, क्योंकि मैं तो न्यूज़पेपर वगैरह देखते रहता हूँ, एंड आई हैव माय फ्रेंड, तो मैं उनसे कनेक्ट करके आई गॉट टू नो अबाउट दिस थिंग। बट कैन यू बिलीव, लाइक 1994 से दिल्ली में ये इनका प्रेजेंस था, और ये लोग तब से काम कर रहे हैं, ऑपरेशंस इनके तब से शुरू हो चुके थे। इट्स बिन 3 decades, और उसके बाद में हमें पता चलता है, क्योंकि डिकिन के पहले वी हैव सो मेनी इंस्टीट्यूट्स, लाइक आई थिंक SDA Bockney from Italy,
राइट।
and there are other international institutes as well. But when it comes to Deccan, this was the very first university to establish its operation in India. So yeah, I did my research. I leveraged LinkedIn and other platforms to get to know about the information. And as I said, Masters of Business Analytics is something which I was looking for. Analytics is of course I have experience. So that's how I got indulged with the Deccan Gift City, Gujarat.
इसमें आपसे इंटरव्यू में कोई करंट अफेयर्स पूछे हो आपके होम सिटी से रिलेटेड, या फिर जियो पॉलिटिकल क्वेश्चंस?
नहीं, करंट अफेयर्स तो एज सच मुझसे नहीं पूछे उन लोगों ने, बट ही आस्क्ड मी फ्यू क्वेश्चंस रिलेटेड टू द प्रोजेक्ट्स आई हैव डन। तो उससे रिलेटेड मैंने बताया कि आई हैड एक्सपीरियंस इन रिटेल इंडस्ट्री, रिटेल वर्टिकल।
उसमें भी पर्टिकुलर प्रोजेक्ट्स के एनालिटिक्स के बारे में पूछा, या ओवरव्यू लिया उन्होंने बस?
नहीं, थोड़ा सा वो डीप डाउन, मतलब उन्हें जाना था, तो उन्होंने मुझसे फॉलो अप क्वेश्चंस पूछे, एंड आई गेव आंसर्स टू दोज क्वेश्चंस।
तो ये होल प्रोसेस में कहीं पर भी आपको ऐसा लगा कि या उन्होंने आपको बीच में कट करके क्वेश्चंस आपको बैक टू बैक फायर किए हों, या आपको सफिशिएंट टाइम दे रहे थे वो?
सफिशिएंट टाइम तो दे रहे थे, लेकिन वही था कि वो, आई पर्सनली फेल्ट, इट्स माय POV, कि वो कहीं ना कहीं कन्विंस कर रहे थे, और वो काफी फिक्सेटेड थे ऑन द क्वालिटी एजुकेशन रादर देन द प्लेसमेंट्स फिगर्स एंड ऑल। सो हाँ, एक्सपेक्ट भी नहीं किया जा सकता। इट्स बिन ओनली 1 year, दिस इज द सेकेंड ईयर फॉर डेक्कन गिफ्ट सिटी गुजरात। तो वही था, मतलब। और मैंने बस उन्हें अपने तरफ से बोल दिया था कि हाँ, आई एम लुकिंग फॉर दिस दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी। और उन्होंने कहा कि वी डू हैव, बट वो एक सॉर्ट ऑफ गारंटीड प्लेसमेंट जो होता है ना, जो फॉलो करता है इंडियन MBA का, जो इंडियन एजुकेशन में जो चल रहा है, वैसा वैसा तो नहीं था। बी स्कूल्स, जो इंडियन बी स्कूल्स में चल रहा है करेंटली।
ये प्रोसेस कितनी देर चला आपका?
Process, as in, if you're talking about interview, it went for 20 to 25 minutes. And the whole process, it started from December till date. It is still going on. So, so I have appended all the possible documents on dashboard. I think it's the international, website. So they have this common website, and they have sort of replicated the Deakin Australia's campus in Gift City, Gujarat. So they are keeping the standards, same and high. But again, since it's their initial years, सो इंडियन जो गिफ्ट सिटी गुजरात में जो बाकी के जो वहाँ पे है कोऑर्डिनेटर्स एंड ऑल आई थिंक दे आर स्ट्रगलिंग अ बिट बिकॉज दे आर आस्किंग ऑल द डॉक्यूमेंट्स जो मैंने ऑलरेडी अपलोड कर दिए थे ऑन मेल सो आई हैव गिवन ऑल द step by step they are asking and step by step I'm giving all the documents and they are clarifying it checking it and after that only they asked me to go for the DUELI test and I gave that and it went well surprisingly. I was very it was for the first time so I haven't applied for IELTS or TOEFL so I thought I had those images in my mind like GRE so you have to be very your vocab should be very good. You should be very fluent and whatnot. But definitely they are looking for the standards and you need to deliver it in order to get in to the Deccan Gift City, Gujarat. When it comes to the master's degree, as I said, it's going to be the 16 credit and the student will have access to the online recorded or the live lectures from Deakin Australia campus. Both Indian and Australian faculties guidance is assured, is what they have mentioned in their dashboard, as well as they have conveyed it through various means.
ऐसा भी कुछ था कि उन्होंने, ऐसे कि 2 ईयर का प्रोग्राम है तो वो लोग 1 साल आपको यहाँ पर पढ़ाएं और बीच में किसी प्रोजेक्ट के लिए अपनी मेन पेरेंट यूनिवर्सिटी में भेजें।
आई थिंक देयर आर अपॉर्चुनिटी कि वो जो उनकी पेरेंट कैंपस है मेन कैंपस जो ऑस्ट्रेलिया में है वहां पे शायद भेजे अगर वैसे अपॉर्चुनिटीज अराइव होती है बट अभी तो मैंने सच क्योंकि फर्स्ट बैच ही का कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं है तो अभी तो कुछ पता नहीं होता ज्यादा।
राइट। चलिए अक्षय, काफी अच्छा लगा आपसे बात करके, आपका होल एक्सपीरियंस जान के। एंड गाइज, आप भी अपना इंटरव्यू एक्सपीरियंस हमारे साथ शेयर कर सकते हैं, आप मुझे डीएम कर सकते हैं इंस्टाग्राम में, लिंक्डइन पे। सारे लिंक्स आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन में मिल जाएंगे इस वीडियो के।